Ultimately, for me, every piece of technology should make the job easier for the men and women out on patrol or in investigations, or for command staff that has to do analysis. That's my bottom line in terms of technology.
So the city of Greenville, we are in South Carolina, the upstate of South Carolina. We are kind of midway between Atlanta, Georgia and Charlotte, North Carolina. We have a great team here called the Strategic Planning and Analysis Division. They take all the data that the police officers create from writing citations, doing reports, working accidents, looking out in the community, see what's going on, and they help us plan as officers out on the street where to police.
The one thing that I emphasize when I talk to people now about LPR in general is that it begins the process of removing bias. Every vehicle that goes by has the same probability of having its license plate read and then compared against the national database. I wanted to bring it in and look at it in a pilot study phase. I wanted to assemble a small number of cameras, establish them in a certain area of the city, and then evaluate the results of all those cameras and what we're able to do from the alerts we got off those cameras. It allowed us time to gather information, assess it, and be able to articulate and educate city management, city leadership, and the public around what the LPR system is and isn't. With the Flock system, we are not collecting any data. We're not building or amassing any database whatsoever. We're simply receiving alerts of a license plate that's been entered into a national FBI database that says that there's a missing person, a stolen vehicle, a wanted person, or a stolen license plate that we're interested in following up on. The pilot process was a tremendous success in our view. We recovered over 75 vehicles, low ballpark figures, about $400,000 worth of vehicles, a number of arrests, several firearms, 79 arrests and 212 charges, I believe we made. And for me, the success is when we find those missing persons. To me, that's a win every time.
This year, we had a person shot 5 times at an apartment complex. No cameras there, but we did have a witness give us a vehicle description. That description was given to us. We had a camera nearby through Flock, and we got the tag number and successfully charged them with that incident as well.
The thing about Flock is it is one of the most intuitive pieces of software to utilize. And the fact that we had to train just a few people in the department, and they in turn became train the trainers and spread it throughout the agency. I didn't have to buy a server, I didn't have to buy the technology, I didn't have to do the setup or the installation, I didn't have to hire staff to do all of that, I didn't do any of the configuration. It's a game changer in terms of technology.